Let me apologize, first of all, to our guests that we're honoring tonight. We met extra early in the thinking that we would be done, and there's a lot to talk about with all this, the changes that have been made by the state Supreme Court decision, so our apologies. So at this time, I'll turn it over to administration for student recognition.
I think our Dr. Pontani Palmer is going to do the honors.
All right, I would like to, the Homer City Kiwanis Club announces Nadia Fairman as the Homer Center High School Student of the Month for December 2021. This award is based upon academic excellence as demonstrated throughout the high school. Nadia is a very dedicated student. She keeps herself busy by maintaining 2 part-time jobs at Yucatan and Uptown Fitness. She is involved in the Spanish Club, Friends of Rachel, and the Yearbook. She is also a member of the National Honor Society, and she is a Summa Scholar. Nadia's future plans are to attend Bentley University to study business management. She plans to study abroad and travel the world with this degree. Congratulations, Nadia. Our next Kiwanis.
She's at the basketball game.
I'm still going to
Yeah,
recognize
that's just one
Ayanna.
in case you were looking for it.
All right. So Ayanna's not able to be with us. She's at her basketball game at the moment. But for Ayanna Elliott. So Ayanna is the granddaughter of Clarence and Catherine, of the late Clarence and Catherine Elliott. And Ayanna's future plans are to attend Seton Hill University, majoring in pre-law for 3 years, followed by 3 years of law school at Duquesne University. So Ayanna's student for activities in high school. She participates in varsity basketball, cross country, track, Junior Chamber of Commerce, Friends of Rachel, Echo Club Book Club, HC Observer, Friendship of Christian Athletes, and she's National Honor Society, as well as being the class historian. So I actually reached out to Coach Moore for any kind of comments that they would have about Ayanna, and he said that she is a tremendous student. She works hard on and off the court. She is a preferred walk-on player for Seton Hill, and one thing I really like that he said about her is that she's got drive. Congratulations.
What did you bring with you today?
I brought my grandma today.
Hello. And do you have anything you want to share with us about your year so far, or what your plans are, or anything?
Well, my year's been good.
All
A little stressful, but it's been good. Hopefully, if everything goes well, I will be attending Bentley University, and there I'll study business management, and hopefully I can study abroad while in college, and I really just want to work abroad. I love traveling, so yeah, that's my
Girl, after my own heart. That's a great thing, great to open your mind and expand the possibilities out there. What school did you say?
Bentley University.
Benton, where is that?
It's in Waltham, Massachusetts.
Cold.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I'm kind of sad about it, but it's a great school, so I'm excited.
Best of luck.
Thank you.
And Nadia, when you're a world traveler, how many HCAC language classes have you taken?
Well, I've taken 2 years of Spanish, and then I took Chinese. I took German, and then this year I'm taking French. So yeah.
Good for you.
Awesome.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Hopefully I can learn some more in college. So.
Outstanding. Good job.
Thank you.
Get a picture?
Yeah.
Thank you.
And then after you get your picture, if you wish to leave, we perfectly understand that, so there's no need to stay. So we'll start with him since he's So at this time, we will get to visitor comments. Just want to make you aware that our policy states that you have 5 minutes to address the board. Typically, the board doesn't directly address you back. We hear whatever the concern is, and then we certainly talk about it. But anyway, registering ahead of time was Mr. Brian, I don't know how to press Dyott?
Yes, that's
Of
fine.
Red Barn Road, so
Okay.
feel free.
Okay, I'll sit if you don't mind.
That's fine.
Okay. I just wanted to speak out against these mandates, these mask mandates. Now, I know you guys said you had a meeting here, before you came here, and I don't know what you decided, but I do have some things under here. I believe they do more harm than good a lot of times. There's many studies that say that there's just neither no real effect on children, whether they're masked or not, or actually some have actually said that it causes more harm than good. And to prove to that, I would like to point out that being in Lemass for 7 to 10 hours a day, depending on the student and what they're doing, and it creates more health risks because all the bacteria and everything is trapped behind there, and it doesn't get to expel like the body should. There's also other types of things like mental health concerns. And one of those things, there was a teacher out in Utah, I believe, that said that children rely on facial expressions to interpret what they hear. They respond to facial cues to interact and respond appropriately to teachers' appears. Now, granted, this is more so for elementary kids than it is high school kids, but still, I think the same basic thing applies. And we'll get to one thing that, this is my son right now. Requiring kids to wear masks risks teaching them to be afraid of their bodies and of their peers. There are times he's afraid he's going to get this because what he sees and in his mind is maybe something that he sees the mask and he goes, oh no, if I don't do this. And I think it just really puts especially younger children at a big disadvantage. But that's all I have to say.
Thank you, sir. And next we have Mr. Eric Parker.
Hi there. Thanks for your service on the Homer Center School Board. I'm a Homer Center alum, class of '99, and I have a couple relatives that attend, students here, my nephew and niece. I'd like to speak to encourage a mask mandate for the students of the Homer Center School District and faculty and staff who while indoors. So I know everybody on the board cares about education, or you wouldn't be on the board, and the science is fairly clear in this matter. When you look at the scientific evidence, one of the best ways to stop the spread of this virus is to wear a mask. That's been shown over and over again. And luckily, it's a tool that we have at our disposal that doesn't cost a whole lot. It's not like we have to spend $250,000 to, retrofit everybody with PPE. It's a fairly easy and cost-effective and common sense measure. Someone I know recently lost her life here that lives in the Homer Center School District. A friend of mine lives down by the Little League fields. She wasn't wearing her mask all the time. She unfortunately didn't get vaccinated, and I was following her on social media as she was struggling with COVID-19 recently, and she made the comment that she should have gotten the vaccination, and unfortunately she lost her life to COVID a few days later. I'd like to spare kids and our community members that same fate, and if we can do that this evening with your good guidance here on the school board, I know it's the right thing to do. So I'd just like to encourage everybody to require a mask being worn indoors in the Homer Center School District. And thanks so much for letting me speak tonight.